Alright then, let's see who the superior son truly is. What's up guys, that guy the pencil here, and here we are to do a breakdown / live reaction and review to chapter 35 of Kagurabachi, which is known as Cage. And I'm worried, simply by the title of the chapter. I'm a bit scared, but I think this is going to be some more context. Based on this first page, I think we're fully going into why... Oh, sweet mother of mercy, what is his name? Haky? There we go. Why Haky ended up leaving the Sazanami clan for a while, and ultimately ended up with Chihiro and crew. So I'm very, very, very interested to see how this is going to go down. Looks like we're finally going to get context on this whole thing, considering it's been kind of vague. It's been kind of vague on like what these people are even being caged for and what they're going to be sold for. So I don't know. I'm a bit intrigued. So let's not waste any more time and let's hop right into it. Eddie me, are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Go. What's up guys, that guy with a pencil here. Fun fact, I do happen to have it on me and keep it on me at all times. And another fun fact, I'm still shocked how much Kagurabachi has grown on me. Once again, I'm not the biggest fan of the art style out of all the series I review, and I'm talking all of them. I think at its peak though, I'd say peak Boruto's real good. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's like neck and neck with Boruto for art styles. I'm not the biggest fan of, but I like the character work in Kagurabachi, and I like the story so far. So I gotta give it due credit, like especially where I'll read a lot of other manga for like art and other reasons. I'm really mostly interested in the story and its characters so far in Kagurabachi, which is extremely rare for a manga that's only 35 chapters long. Or 34 from the time I read. And considering I ate it so quickly and so it ended up becoming one of my favorite new gen villains in like, 10 chapters? Like, I don't know, very excited. Let's take a look at Kagurabachi, chapter 35, Cage. August of this year, Rakuzachi 208, preparation period. In a warehouse several hundred meters from the Sazanami residence, merchandise is stored temporarily before it gets registered and taken into the storehouse. Okay. Interesting. They entrusted me... Oh, this is Haky. They entrusted me with a job. The first one in a long while. Oh. Because, yeah, I guess, sadly speaking, they just think, like, he ain't all that. Then again, I still don't know. Why would you trust him with the merchandise, then? Unless he was meant to be something else other than a traditional combat fighter. It was hypothetically meant to be the next inheritor of the storehouse. Why would you trust him with the merch? Like, what if he gets attacked? Well, I guess obviously they're in a storehouse very, very far away, so I highly doubt he'd be attacked. But, like, logistically speaking, if I had someone doing a cargo job and I knew the cargo was valuable and I didn't just want to get got one way or another, I would probably play it safe and at least send a strong guard with him. So maybe they did that. Let's see. It's freezing. Hey, you didn't eat anything again. You haven't eaten or drunk a thing since you arrived 2 days ago. You'll die if you keep this up. I don't care. Lot number 24, girl with icy skin. I'd rather die than be bought and sold by disgusting lowlifes. Oh! Oh! She stood on business already! Golly. If you couldn't tell, I like to eat. Would I have to will that prop? I don't know. Not me. I'm not built for that. But darn. Well, I guess she's not standing on business. Sitting on business already. Okay. But you know what? I can already see, like, the weakness in Haky, or at least what his family would perceive as weakness, in the sense that he actually cares. Like, notably, as long as you're still alive, until it becomes, like, an actual issue, well, I don't care. I'm gonna leave the same food every single time. I ain't gonna waste resource. Like, if I'm, once again, purely if I'm thinking like the Sazanami clan would. Like, presumably, that's it. Which is, once again, another reason why I'm shocked they put him on this job. Like, why wouldn't one of his... Then again, I guess they just don't know at this point that Haky would end up betraying them, and Haky hasn't necessarily given them a reason to. So I guess maybe this job is meant to gently introduce him to the concept. And once again, if we just go with my dumb headcanon theory, that ultimately Haky was never necessarily meant to be a combatant in the same way the rest of his siblings were, and was rather meant to be the next inheritor of the storehouse itself, then it makes sense logistically why he would spend a lot of time with the cargo, where it's being stored, how it would be transferred to the storehouse. Like, giving him a job like that makes sense and prepping him. But once again, we don't really know the combat power of his father. and whether or not he himself is actually decent combatant, or if it really is all in his kids and their training that is meant to be the muscle behind the entirety of the Sazanabe clan. Interesting. Once again, the law is quite deep. Let's see. It's not up to you. Your valuable merchandise. I have to make sure you eat for the Rakuzachi's sake. Darn. Like, sad thing is, it still happens today. Luckily enough, it's less common than it was 400 years ago, but that doesn't mean it's stopped. And man, it is really rough. Like, I can't. Yeah, that's a heavy load to put on. But I can still see it though. Once again, he's not taking pleasure in this. I feel like he's saying it hollowly. But once again, maybe I just have too much context of future Haky. Let's see. In 3 weeks, you'll be transferred to the storehouse. Until then, I'm in charge of your care. I'll make you eat, even if it means hurting you. And if you still refuse and collapse from hunger, I'll give you an IV. No matter what, I won't let you die. So he's talking mad spooky. He's talking quite spooky. But like, can you even touch her? Like, you're already complaining about it's cold from just walking in. You sure you want smoke? Like, I don't know. That's always a thing. Like, I always picture, like, if I'm ever in a world with like superpowers, there's only superpowers that can be like flickered on and off. Like, for example, let's just say the Human Torch from the Fantastic Four. I would never want to fight that guy, even if he's just in his regular human form. Because, like, what if he just turns himself on fire? I don't think he has to scream flame on. Like, that's not... Like, he says that because it's a cool catchphrase. He can just light himself on fire. I don't want that. Please, no. So, like, you talk a lot of talk, Haky, especially as someone that right now does not have any power. Let's see. Meals are supposed to be enjoyed with other people. I can't let you out of solitary confinement. You know that. So she's something special. She's something special. Let's see. Your strange power is that your body always radiates cold. If I put you in a space with other people, you'd cause damage. Interesting. Once the power system of this world, spirit energy, is something that I'm interested to see expanded on further and further down the line. Especially now that we've gotten introduced to... I obviously think Shiba himself is one of the high tiers. Sarah remembered his name this time. But Shiba himself is definitely one of the high tiers of the verse. Obviously, Shiba's partner within the... for some reason, no, technically no. We do have a Shadow Wizard money gang in this universe, and it's not the government on this side. It's the group that is responsible for the loss of Rokuhira or Chihiro's father. They're the Shadow Wizard money gang. But we have him, that whole organization, Shiba's partner inside the government. Like, there are clearly some high tiers, but I still feel like we haven't gotten to see the upper depths of spirit energy. Like, nowhere near. Obviously, because we're super early in the manga, but still, even on that front, I feel like there's a lot of potential for the system, and seeing how it reflects on different people is interesting. Especially considering this doesn't seem to be an ability that she herself is fully in control of. It just seems to be, like, innate to her. Sort of like how breathing is something we just do, versus flexing our muscles. You can train to, I think, to the point where your muscles are, like, more consistently flexed. At least they appear flexed. But, like, you have to flex a muscle in order for it to be used. Or you have to activate it. Your muscles aren't constantly on. Meanwhile, it seems like her very body just consistently radiates cold whether she wants it to or not. So, interesting. I wonder how many other, like, just innate biological abilities we're going to see later on in the series where characters just are this way versus having to activate an ability or imbue a weapon or something with spirit energy. But let's see. I'm not asking you to let me out of solitary confinement. I just want someone to talk with while I eat. Oh. Oh. I can't say oh. What is it? This is so horrible. Like, it's... I don't know though. Once again, it's because it's modern day. But, like, man, I do like eating with my family and friends. But typically, I don't know about y'all, when I find a meal, or if I'm just trying to eat, especially if it's quick or anything like that, or even if it's long, all I do now, I find me a good solid video on the tube, I put my headphones on, and I just go to work. Like, Like I'll really be eating and chatting with individuals, especially because like I don't know about you, I'm a fast eater. Like it's noted as like a freak of nature kind of thing they do. Like I inhale, like look at me, obviously I inhale food, but like legitimately, I'm a person who just like, oh, there's food, tasty. Like I've legit eaten entire full course meals, or at least like a full plate of food in like 2 minutes, 3. 5 tops. Like I don't know. It's just how I eat. I vacuum things. I like my food hot, and food the longer it's not inside. I'm talking about food. I ain't talking about schmeat. The food the longer it's not inside me, the colder it gets. Like kind of just. So I can identify with it, but hey, it's sweet. Let's see. What? Me? Who else, dog? She's in solitary confinement. What a weird girl. Not used to girls, huh? Do I scare you? I mean, your innate biological ability would scare me more than your gender. Like, one thing, mainly because we don't have superpowers. But like, if someone just came up to me and was like, "Oh, by the way, I breathe fire," I'd be like, "Oh, want to be friends?" But like, I'd primarily become friends out of fear about. I'm like, "Please don't breathe fire on me." So I'd be more concerned about that, especially considering Haky knows he doesn't have powers. Let's see. Shut up. If I keep you company, will you eat? I might be able to choke something down. It's for the Rakuzachi. Fine, I'll do it. Hey, what happened to your finger? Oh, this? Oh! Oh, stop! Let me in the okay, don't make me Goku. And then let me in the manga. I was about to say, don't just let me in the manga. I get smoked. But let me in the manga. What? Like, I don't. And that's weird. Kagurabachi tackles a lot of real stuff, which is crazy. But a lot of manga is like about subtext and commentary. But like, I know there are some people who are like this to their siblings, who like actively do it. Like, what's wrong with you? What is genuinely wrong? Really? What is wrong with you? You filthy, disgusting creatures. What's wrong with you? Let's see. Bullied? By your own family? Well, yeah. But he doesn't usually use tools. My big brother's always losing things. He's lost pretty much everything he's ever used on me. He says they disappear, then goes back to beating me up the normal way. Like, to a certain degree, I understand sibling bonding. And I know, like, typically it is physical. Like, I don't know. Even when I've, like, been babysitting some of my younger cousins and they're like 2 years apart or a year apart, they box. I don't mind that. Like you can roughhouse, but dog, you shouldn't be breaking, applying pliers. What is wrong with you? He's nuts. For what reason? It'll be the same. It'll be the same this time. He's going back to using his fists again. That still doesn't make it okay. Using pliers is really going too far. Let me see. See what? Your finger. Ah! Cold. Did you ice it properly? Oh, geez. She's risen, bro. I'm right. Okay. I see what you do. I don't know your name, but I see what you're doing. I don't want that. Right? Yeah, I see the vision. And I don't know. Other mangas, I'm easy. It's not take much. It's not taking much of my friend. I don't know. Men are easy. I'll say it right here. It does not take much, dog. Especially if you grew up, man. It does not take much. I know he feels some type of way. Well, let's see. I knew it. I don't know why, but they reject you. Making you look after me is part of it, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. The one thing it's just straight until it's deconfirmed. I'm gonna keep puffing that copium that they're just prepping him to be the next storehouse guardian. Let's see. You knew? Yeah. For some reason, I feel comfortable with you. We're the same. We're both rejects. Let's escape together. Okay. So once again, it's the multi-stage. It's Rizonomics. I'm trying to incorporate more modern slang into my vocabulary because for the first time a few weeks back, one of my younger family members called me Unc. And specifically the derogatory Unc. I don't have nieces, and you can't call me. I'm old, but I ain't that. Like it hit me that I speak really old fashioned, and that's been something for my entire life. But the first time I was called Unc in earnest, it lit a fire under me. So don't, if I start using more modern slang, do not be surprised. Let's see. Let's escape together. Forget this place. But yeah, multi-step economics. Get them feeling some type of way, and yeah, I'm doing what you want. I see the vision. Let's see. Hey, now you're trying to trick me. You just want to escape. You got me. Okay, so at least she's honest. But I actually do sympathize with you. So don't hesitate to take me up on it if you have a change of heart. I can teach you things you don't know about the outside. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Obviously I know because Haky grew up a sheltered kid, but like, what is we talking? What you gonna teach him? What kind of mystical magical way? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? I got a sick mind. I got it. Let me get that. Let's see. I can teach you things you don't know about the outside. Don't get carried away. We're not equals here. I'm a merchant, and you're the merchant. Wrong blade. Haky, bro. Watch your mouth, big dog. Watch your mouth. I like you, buddy. I like you. You seem mad redeemable, bro. Don't start talking tough. Don't start talking this kind. I may not be able to hop in this manga and deal with your family. I can hop in this manga and deal with you, big bro. I know you just don't like your magic and all that in the main timeline, but don't think I won't run it with you. Ah, man, you gonna wish it was platinum. Let me stop. Let's see. The only reason I'm talking with you is that so you'll eat and maintain your value as merchandise. It's all for the Rakuzachi. Okay, keep gaslighting yourself. Even though your family bullies you. Like, who's the real prisoner here? Both of them. But, like, really her. But still, it's my own fault for being so useless. I can't do anything. That's why I want to be useful, if only a little bit. So go on, eat! I'm lucky enough to say that I've never considered myself, well, actually, no. There have been, like, short bursts where I've been like, I'm useless. But, like, those are like, dark times about it. I've been lucky enough that my family's never made me feel useless. But I do understand that feeling of, like, I'm not doing enough. I'm not helpful enough. Especially, like, for your family. I don't know. And you can half blame it on my culture, just half blame it on how I grew up, and partially blame it on my mentality. I know that's three halves. But still, hear me out. I also feel indebted to my family. I know. They made me. I was their responsibility. But I don't know, as I've become an adult and I've realized how expensive things are and look back on the past and how much they did and have done for me and even continue to do for me to this day, it's like, darn! I want to at least help out a little bit. I want to be useful to them somehow because they brought me into this world and they went above and beyond for me, so I want to be useful back. But in that way, I can understand Hakury's desire to just be useful, to try and help in one way, shape, or form, even if it means going against your morals. Because, hey, family first, right? Let's see. Ooh, is that a cricket? Cicada? Something? Ah. Yeah, but they kept on bonding. Ian Bip, yeah. You fell for the Yogi Dog, brother. Well, not just fell for the Yogi Dog, but you're a human being, brother. Plot twist. You know, this sounds a Nami Clan member. You actually have human emotions, and she's really convenient. Let's see. She started to finish her meals. She got healthier. I was really glad. For the Rakuzachi, I wanted to be useful to my like, no. There's no real circumstance where I think I would ever get violent with my own family. Unless they were trying to harm me. Then I'd be like, okay, well then fine. If it's you or me, even there are some members of my family who, like, I still wouldn't, like, I don't know. If my mom randomly turned around and attacked me, I just run. I just straight sprint away and be like, oh, she's lost it. I'm gonna call someone to get out. I wouldn't fight back. And my dad, same thing. My grandparents, if they just randomly started attacking me, I'm not gonna fight back. I'm just gonna run. And to be fair, that's me and a lot of that. I'm not a fighter. I'm a sprinter. I will do the dash and make it go fast. Forget about the fame. All I really want is the man. I will move quick. But how can you do that? Especially unprovoked, just because he doesn't, man. Terrible people. What happened? Nothing. It just went on longer than usual. It looks like it was multiple family members. This isn't just usual. Why? No reason. Intake is tomorrow. This is your last meal here. Go on, eat. Oh, sorry, that was bad line read. Go on, eat. This is my job. For the Sazanami clan. Yeah, he's so locked into himself. Yep, once again, where in some scenarios what the dad did could be considered just a loving act. Like, I'm your dad, right? You're my kids, right? It's very specifically to indoctrinate them, man. Let's see. Oh, he's sad. Yep, he's squeezing. Why do you take it? I deserve it. I can't do I can't do anything. I'm nothing special to the Sazanami clan. You poor thing. You're the one imprisoned in a cage. Metaphorically, but ma'am, you are definitely the one still, actually captured. Let's see. Living in such a tiny space that you lose sight of your true value. True value? What value do I have? You talk with me. Aww. I always reference this in all my videos, but we as humans are an innately social species. College is, you can say, no, that's not true, but canonically we as humans are. Science, I think it's scientifically proven. That's why solitary confinement's a horrid thing. It's the worst, more than the DP, more than the penalty of the end. Solitary confinement for the rest of your days is worse. You will actually go insane. You need people. You need some sort of interaction. If you have just you, yourself, and you for a while, you will actually go insane. That's whenever I see those questions or those internet posts, would you stay here? Totally alone with no connection to the outside world, but you will survive on infinite food, infinite water, and infinite video games. For 2 years? And you get $1 billion if you do? I would go insane. Probably. Or I'd sleep. Once again, I'd like to just believe I'd sleep through most of it and just be like, oh, year 1? Nah. Year 2? Nah. But no, even I can't play any online. It's all single player. I mean, maybe I could just engross myself in the stories, but even then, I don't know. Especially just the ones, you're just alone for 2 years, but you'll live. No, I can't do that. I'll go crazy. But let's see. You talk with me. Thanks to you, I enjoyed these meals. My heart. Oh, he's even tearing up too. The transfer of the storehouse. Let's eat together again today. You said yesterday was the last time. Outside. Let's go eat. I was hoping to win you over. Change of heart? 100%. Something's gonna happen. She's gonna get smacked, bro. I know, because we've seen her in the storehouse already. Oh, no. Kagurabachi's been dark, though. It hasn't been that, the girl lived. I'm fully blanking on her name. They literally just said her name last chapter, I'm pretty sure. The girl lived. The one from the special clan with the regenerative ability. What is her name? Char. Is it Char? Char Kagurabachi. She lived. So I'm hoping this ice girl lives. Yep, Char Kiyonagi. But Harji. Clink? Let me see. Oh! So it failed, but we don't see why. So he still managed to escape, because we know that's how he got into the scenario, but okay. Darn. And weren't you just about to cook? What happened? So, you can use a little sorcery. Don't get carried away. You're still no match for your big brother. Yeah. Yeah. I don't have a big brother. But I definitely know that feeling of being physically outmatched by someone you're superior. And like that feeling seemingly never. Like, I'm tall relative to some parts of my family, and I'm large. I know I'm only 2 feet tall, but still, the rest of the family's like 1.5 feet tall. But I do just have family members who are like 8-9 inches taller than me, and pure muscle. They can manhandle me to this day. It's just like, I know the feeling of like, yeah, I finally got some gains. I'm finally one of the strongest. And then you just get mollywopped again. I know the feeling. Let's see. The members of the Sasanami clan are highly skilled, but they aren't adored. If you insist on becoming like that, then maybe you're better off going bye-bye while you're still lovable. Chihiro, leave the other one alone, but come get this one right now, please. Sorry to keep you waiting. Snake? Let's go. What the? Wait, what? Hold on now. Now I'm a little confused. Let me see. I'm going to help editing me. Editing me. You got it? I don't know. I can't hear him. He's in the future. I found it. Must be merchandise, right? Wait, what? I'm confused. No! I mean, why? This is why I want to get out of the cell. I'm sorry for using you, but you refused to let me starve. From the very beginning, I wanted to... Oh. There's no point in living with skin like this. But your skin soothed my injuries. The person I loved the most said things like that at first, but after a while, he sold me. The same thing always happens. I already know. Because my skin, people always abandon me. My only worth is as a curiosity or tool. I can teach you things that you don't know about the outside. Even outside the cage. In God of War Ragnarok, there's a side quest. A side quest based around Mimir. Mimir had trapped an ancient Leviathan whale-type creature for its oil. It regenerated infinitely. It was good for lamps. Even after, through the help of Kratos and Atreus, him freeing the whale didn't leave. It had resigned itself to its fate. Even when they tried to scare it off or send it away, stay there. Because the whale had been wronged. And had been wronged long enough. Wow. She doesn't even want to give it a chance. No. Anything to avoid being sold or abandoned again. Wait! We talked together! He sold me. The Rakuzachi had destroyed her heart. Your valuable merchandise. I can't let you die. If I put you in a space with other people, you'd cause damage. I killed her. I'm sorry for using... So wait, I thought I could have sworn I saw her in the storehouse, though. Am I tweaking? Well then, was everything you said to me a bunch of lies? Oh wow, he's really going for it. Even still, what did I say? Like, I didn't pick that up as a hint, but what did I say, ladies and gentlemen? I knew you had the potential, Haky. I sure hope somebody picks up that phone. Because I called it. And what did I say? So he has access to the storehouse. Or at least maybe his own dimensional variation of it. But alright, even if he can't fight his brother head on, he can send him somewhere, calmly that man away, right now. Okay, but gorgeous chapter. Once again, simple, clean characterization for a character I barely knew. Further characterization for Haky. An expansion on his suffering. Darn. Like, was really not. Especially since I could have sworn I saw the Ice Girl in the storehouse. I really did not think that I'd see her, you know, self-terminate. And seeing the effects that had on Haky and the desperation and what it awoke in it, man. Yeah. Yeah, I see the vision, alright. I see the vision. Beautiful chapter, beautiful chapter. Man, that's the thing. Kagurabachi, it's so... It gives me very heavy vibes of Nakaba's writing style. It's simple, it's clean, it's effective, and it gets you feeling something quick. Fantastic work. Takeru Hokuzono sensei. Hokuzono or Hokuzono? Hokuzono sensei. Hokuzono sensei. Beautiful work, beautiful work. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, please do me a favor and leave Frostbite in the comment section down below. I'd like to thank you so much for watching. Please remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you do not miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, I do happen to have a Patreon down below where you support me for as low as $1 a month. Get things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. You also now become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. Some perks include live reactions to every other series I review, ad-free variations on my videos, and if you become a $25 Patreon and $25 member, you can order whatever video you want. Also, I do have a link to my Ko-Fi in the description down below where you can drop 5 beans for a short video, 25 beans for a long video, or any support at all. It is always greatly appreciated. But now, I'd like to thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is That Guy with the Pencil, writing off. I'd like to thank you to our $3 members: Recliner Plays, Greyhound, Akid's Void, Astro, Eternal Flame, King Sukuna, NMA, Real Rare, Paris Arnold, G Prosper, and Red Wolf 4765. And I'd like to thank you to our $5 patrons: Steron, Sean, Sammy, Midnight Lord 21, Kevin Encarnacion, Josh Brown, and A+A. And I'd like to thank you to our $7 patrons: Autumn Mornings Lazo and Fine. And I'd like to thank you to our $10 members, Robbie Uchiha and Jay Warrior. And I'd like to give another thank you to our $10 patrons, Panda Goat, Metal Solid Crisis, Joaquin Munoz, and Joaquin Munoz, along with Idemokami. And I'd like to give a final gargantuan thank you to our $25 patron, Calvin Elder.